very much welcome the government's record investment in special education, which now stands at €3 billion, up 58% since 2020. The additional SNAs coming into our schools and the extra capacity is making a real and positive difference for many children and their families. However, over the last few days, the National Council for Special Education, the NCSE, is proposing very significant cuts in some schools, like in my own constituency of Our Ladies of Good Counsel Boys National School in Johnstown. The school's been notified of a reduction of SNAs from 9 to 3.83, a cut of over 57% in the school, with 387 kids, including 55 with identified additional care needs. And the schools also outlined the potential impact on pupil safety, medical supports and inclusive provision. And I know there is an appeals process currently underway, but there is real anxiety in the school community, as you can imagine, and the redeployment arrangements for affected SNAs has yet to be fully understood or set out. So, Taoiseach, will you engage with the Minister for Education to clarify the current status of the NCSA decision to ensure allocations fully reflect the real care needs of those pupils, provide clarity and ensure no school suffers inappropriate cuts?
Yeah, sure. Obviously, we're done with the next school year, but as I said earlier, in respect to related good causes, no school should lose close to 6 SNAs in one fell swoop on one decision. I've communicated that to the NCSE. I've said it to both ministers as well. We discussed this. I think everyone acknowledges that's too severe an impact, and probably is because there hasn't been regular reviews of allocations, and there needs to be, and we need to be very clear of the role of the SNA too. It's not, maybe it's not as broadly based as some are now sort of developing, because there's very specific training for SNAs, very specific functions as per the circular in respect of supporting children with additional needs. But I think 9 to 3.83 is a huge drop, and in a relatively small school. So they have appealed, and my understanding is that the NCSE are going to look at all these cases again. And certainly will assess the appeal.
Deputy Evans.